How's it going, man?
Welcome, chat.
Been a while.
We've got our first guest, the GOAT, the GOAT himself.
Yo, what's up, chat? How's everyone doing? TRX versus Wolves. Who you got for this?
You know, I've actually got Wolves because, and let me tell you why, because everyone is cheering for Paper X, and I like a good underdog story. So I feel like we got to rally the troops for Wolves a little bit. And they've been exciting to watch, to be honest. I don't know if you've seen any of their games. Their stage presence is really hype. Like, they get pretty animated. So, yeah, who do you got?
I got Wolves. Look,
you got Wolves as well?
I got Wolves. You know, people always, like, people are coming around on China more recently.
Yeah.
Oh, Wolves.
Wolves jersey? Is it a Wolves? What is this?
It's a Wolves jersey.
Is it? Thank you.
And it's another team that so far has had a
I was asking for a Wolves jersey. Did they hook it up?
Hey,
wait,
you gonna put it on? It looks pretty good.
And as we're saying, even though sometimes they make those mistakes.
Oh my God, they got me a jacket. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
They just take it round by round.
And I gotta support my boy Juicy. He's playing out of his mind right now.
It is very classic Paper X.
Juicy?
Yeah, like he couldn't play the last couple of years because he was underage.
Yeah.
And now he's finally off age, and he's been killing it. And
we just wish that he would have maybe potentially, perhaps, you know, turned up for the boys.
He turned up.
Nah,
he turned up. Look, hey, don't get me heated.
No, I'm not
Look,
sensitive topic. I didn't want to bring it up.
Boom Esports got promoted. Look, who knew that Bleed was gonna get kicked out of the Pacific? I didn't know we were playing for a
No one
spot.
could have predicted that.
Okay, we didn't know that was the game we needed to win. Look, we were. It was a best of 3.
Yeah.
And it went to overtime.
Yeah.
And went to overtime. Game 2, Game 3 went to overtime.
That's so
We were 1 round off, Tarik. You don't understand. We were 1 Molly away from being in Tier 1.
Wait, I didn't know it was that.
Because it was DSG
that
versus
crazy.
Boom Esports.
Yeah.
And we lost both overtimes.
Were you guys in the lead both times? Or did you guys bring it back?
Well, in the Game 3, we're down 10-2. And they brought it to OT. But they didn't convert.
Oh my God.
Why would you bring that up?
No, I wasn't even.
You know, you knew.
I didn't know the entire story. I knew the little
bit.
bits. I knew just bits and pieces. I just knew bits and pieces about it. But no, I mean, look, at the end of the day, like, we fought. I mean, at the end of the day, Juicy's thriving now, and we're happy for him, right?
Yeah, no, I'm happy for him. But I would be happier if he was thriving for DSG in Tier 1. That could be us up there
Guys,
right now.
No joke, once a week, Toast reminds me how he got into Valorant because of me, and it's the worst decision he's made in his life. He reminds me once a week, and I cry every time.
I mean, of course, it's gonna be hard for me.
We're so close.
Like, get fragged maybe at the same
We're
time,
so
but
close.
That is
I'll always
crazy.
trust my teams, you know. So
But,
even though
you know, we're happy for Juicy.
I
He
just want to be
deserves
a good leader, you know.
Yeah. He's come a long way.
Well, there you heard from the man himself.
Nah,
Oh
they don't know about Juicy.
Oh my God, look at those odds.
Has Paper X made any changes? Because I thought they
have. They got Patman instead of Mind Freak is out.
Mind Freak's out?
Yeah, Mind Freak is their I think he's their assistant coach slash sixth.
Most of our
And
roles, if not all of them,
yeah.
but can you blame
So-
them?
Oh, he's
Absolutely
Filipino.
not.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have to agree with the fans.
Yep.
Here are the predictions
They're
on
so
screen.
international. They
Every
have
single one of us
Indonesian, Singaporean, Malaysian,
in
and
this match.
Filipino.
Yeah.
Wolves has
Definitely a favorite.
Juicy,
I will change my prediction then.
Fat, 2
I'm gonna go with
Taiwanese
Wolves.
players, 1
Oh,
Chinese player.
man,
Wow, they're
that
really
is
international
nuts.
too.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's not
Fat, is that the guy who stands up?
Sufat's the guy in the center, the IGL, and he goes crazy. And he's jacked as hell too.
All right, everyone. We're now
Yeah, he's kind of jacked. I just noticed that recently too, because he started rolling up his sleeves, and I was like, wait, this guy's got an arm on him.
Four teams are going to be taking
where's
that
the
stage,
tank top?
and they have an
Who's
opportunity
my tank
to
top is
walk
under below,
away
don't worry,
with
man, I'm
the
strapped.
trophy. It's
Oh, yeah, yeah.
anyone's game because day 11 of Masters Toronto starts right now.
All right, here we go. Here we go with our trailer. All Wolves fan, stay strong, stay strong. The polls had us at 23%, but you know what that means. The lucky number 23, I ain't gonna say anything more.
It's been a while since we've been top 4. The last one.
Boaster.
LA, Paper X were in the final and they end up losing to EG.
Paper X obviously heartbreaking for them, heart-wrenching.
It's a similar situation happening here. Paper X are one step away from the final. We've got G2 here who have recently lost the final. I just think if we were able to get there, we know how to win the final. So I think G2 should step aside and let us handle things.
Fnatic. It's been a couple years since Tokyo. That's the last time I played them.
Chronicles down Jorgamo. Fnatic's dynasty starts today.
We're excited to see what the new roster's about.
Balin is an IGL I respect a lot. He's young, but he's able to come up with great strategy, and he's able to command his teammates and take the lead at times.
Sit on the stage right now and have maximum belief in each other and in yourself that we're gonna win today.
When I was coming up as a player, I would watch a lot of Boaster, but as I kind of grew into this role, going to all the international events, I kind of found my own sauce.
Turn up
but right now, I'm just trying to be Valen. I don't really want to be other IGL.
Valen can shoot, maybe, a little bit better than me, but I don't need it.
Do you need me to lower it for you, or are you good?
I'm good.
I don't want this to be an easy series. I want it to be a match to be remembered.
I like that.
We're going to make sure our game is going to be the last one they play.
That G2 Fnatic match is going to be
刚开
crazy.
始的话，可能我们赢下出现瑞士人，可能大家会觉得我们是黑马。但我觉得到现在目前为止，我们该证明的也证明了，所以我相信他应该对我们看起来是一支强队。
That's the guy. That's the guy.
That's the guy. That's the jacked IGL.
That's the fat baby. That's the IGL as well, yeah.
Damn.
我肯定相信我们自己的队伍，狼队一定是很厉害的队伍吧。但我觉得每个人想法不一样，我觉得你也可以继续保持你的想法，但我会证明给你看。
I think it's gonna be a banger match. Wolves, I hope we can yell at each other later on stage, and I hope we can make the match more entertaining.
首先，我觉得 Paper X 跟我们蛮相近的嘛，都挺激进的，也能稳，所以我觉得这场对局肯定很精彩，对我也很期待。
No one can copy Paper X playstyle. I think we're gonna be scarier. You like to play crazy? I will show you how to be crazy.
Oh shit,
狼队
son.
很渴望拿这个冠军。
Nah, it's hype. That's hype. That's hype. Shit. Volume up. Volume's up, bro. Turn your own volume up, man. That shit is crank, dude. All right. So they've been doing team walkouts together. I imagine now it's going to be individual walkouts, but let's see. By the way, let me know if you need your audio tweaked. I can change it. Let's see. Oh, it's one team at a time. Okay, one team at a time at least. They definitely have one of the sickest jerseys.
You like the PRX jersey?
Yeah, they got like dinosaurs on it.
It's
Super
iconic.
colorful. It's iconic, yeah. It stands out, it's white. Wolves jersey's nice too. The emblem on it is clean. Let's go, Wolves! I wish they did individual walkouts though. Because it's top 4 now, but it's okay, you know?
You're saving that for the final.
Maybe they're saving it for the final, true. Bump it. Nice.
It's one of the great
record. They've 2-0'd every team up until this point. The only team that's beat them is Sentinels.
Bro, you gotta let that go, man.
Well, I'm just saying, man, if they win the whole thing, like Sentinels basically, you know?
That's cool, dude.
But no, Paper X are crazy, so let's see how they handle the Paper X aggression, the W gaming, the track by track.
Dude, this guy has so much like
aura. He does. He does.
He knows how to market himself. I love that.
He's been playing into the crowd so well. Sentinel's thing is that we've lost to PRX and then we lost to Fnatic, and the 3 teams we beat were all from China.
These guys were coming into the tournament.
I'll take some of these.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, I was here yesterday and someone was saying, oh, thank you.
Can we get some more of these? Yeah.
Someone was saying like Sentinels were just like China farmers.
Yeah, we've only beat the 3 Chinese teams. Yeah, no China, no win.
What do you think that is?
I don't know.
It's like the play style.
Yeah, I don't know. It's, well,
but there is that energy energy in the arena.
I couldn't tell you. I think it's just the playstyle. Yeah, it's got to be a playstyle matchup. It's just comfortable for us to play with. It is interesting though.
Do you think the results would have been different if you were on the team?
Oh, they would have been way different.
Oh, like different? Like in what way?
That's the question. That's the golden question right there. In what way? Are you worried about our show match coming up on Sunday? Are you getting nervous?
I think the teams are pretty well balanced. I'm not sure if you know this, but our scrims yesterday, I was sandbagging.
Yeah, I was too.
Yeah.
You guys too?
Yeah.
You were sandbagging hard.
I was sandbagging like.
You were not sandbagging, but you had a judge in the scrims.
I was sandbagging.
You were not
My
sandbagging.
monitor wasn't even
I
turned
know
up.
all your angles.
Dude, you guys were clearing. Were you in comms saying check every angle?
100%.
Because they were checking every angle.
Before the match started, I pinged all the common judge
Bro,
spots.
that's cringe.
I told them
that's
in
cringe.
advance.
This is a show match. Why are you trying so hard?
Bro, it's for fun, but you know
Yeah,
we gotta make sure we play our part.
Yeah.
Damn, we got Neon in the crowd.
Orange man. Oh my
God, that's the Lorax. He's still here. He's been here like every day.
The second half.
The first one.
He fade-eyed it though.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, when his teammate was covering him?
Yeah.
And you can see that he's all.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter no matter what. Stick it?
Yeah.
Nah.
You just hold that.
You are not sticking this mic there, bro.
Stick that.
There's no shot.
You can't let them know they're in your head.
Like you can't let them know they're working you.
Yeah.
He did work him hard though. I'm not gonna lie.
One of the perks of being here live during finals weekend is being able to run into legends such as Mixwell, who's co-streaming here from the venue now. Welcome back to Canada. You've been here before. What do you think about the crowd so far?
I think the crowd is one of the loudest I've ever seen. To be honest, I traveled to a lot of tournaments in VCT.
You can't even buy that.
So they are doing a great job.
Yeah, it's very exciting to be among them now. You have a little bet when it comes to Wolves. Can you explain it to everybody? What happens if Wolves win this event?
I wasn't familiar with their game. At the start of the tournament, I said that if Wolves wins the event, I'm going to go bold.
Oh my God, the
now
bald
I'm
bet.
afraid I need PRX to win today, please.
Toronto, what are the chances do you think of him going bold? Come on, are Wolves going to win this event?
Well, it's just hard to know what's going on with the Wolves because they play in China.
They're the number 3 seed as well.
On stage, you know, we've really seen their personalities. Sufa, BB Forsaken, they're on their feet, they're hyping up the crowd. As a former player who also enjoys that atmosphere, how important is it to have that hype man on your team?
I think it's really important, especially when they are down. Some games, Wolves were down and Sufa brought Juicy back, for example. And I think it's crucial. I think that you have to play with the crowd. You have to enjoy the moment. You have to be in the moment. And Wolves, especially, they are enjoying it a lot.
Hey, stop stalling for chat to tell
you. A lot of people want to cheer for them as well because of that energy. And now I like them. Even though I might go bold, I like them.
Heretics.
All right, we shall see. I hope you do go bold at the end of this event. Thank you very much, Mixwell, for joining me. And let's see if PaperX can maybe save him in the second half.
He also has an Oregon battle right now as well. He has a Spanish team, actually.
The one thing I will absolutely agree with is this crowd has been amazing.
He was on Heretics. You're so fucking right.
Both teams as well.
And you're so fucking right.
The second thing I will say is actually referencing
and you're so fucking right.
talking about in the cast the other day. We do see the
his
report here from
last
Coinbase.
match.
Again, very evenly contested first half here. Why are you the ones to really pull ahead here for Wolves, but also Devi on the other side of things. But just to come back to that same point, again, the resilience.
Yeah, he's got a team now.
Juicy the other day, an absolute stinker of a first half.
But
again, the vibes never changed on stage.
You
could see maybe hints of frustration coming through.
Helmet's a bad idea.
Where players like
let him know.
really pay dividends in terms of a team's mental.
I know he won't be making any money for a while.
It's hard.
Trevor's like, hey, after dinner, can we take a picture? And we said, yeah. And then entire restaurant staff came out. The chef, the maitre d', the server,
it was like 10
the
people.
dishwasher,
the line cook, the waiter, the manager, the host. Their entire staff came out and took a picture with us. So we give a shout out to their restaurant, Pie. It's a Thai restaurant in Toronto.
We waited an hour for it.
We did wait an hour to go in as
the
well,
next time,
but it was worth it.
Maybe we don't wait an hour.
Maybe we don't wait next time.
We don't wait an hour.
We got the hookup.
Oh, one of them are here.
Okay.
One of them were like, hi,
oh, yeah, they're going to be here tomorrow.
Can they get us in a little faster next time?
Hi, if you're listening. I like the reach.
I will say the restaurant came out, the food came out instantly.
The food came out so fast.
They realized, we sat down, ordered, the food came out in 2 minutes.
Did we get special treatment?
We got someone else's food for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What a retake. What a retake.
Wow.
Dude.
Where's the howl?
Oh fuck! Oh!
That's too late.
Fuck!
That's
I forgot. I forgot. You didn't say it. I forgot.
had it.
But you forgot too.
Nobody
It's gonna be.
I gave you
I
extra.
thought you said it was when they win. I thought you said it was when they win.
Like when they win a round. Okay,
Did you do
when
it?
they win the game, we howl.
Did you do it?
I did
we'll
it.
give you
I
that.
did it very soft. Though. I got some fun.
Brought Timbits.
You brought Timbits for us?
Yeah.
Oh, the Canadian.
Oh my god.
Well, we're in
national
Canada.
dish.
We have to get Timbits.
Is this from Tim Hortons or?
Yeah. And I also brought my favorite donuts for you guys.
Damn.
The honey cruller and the Boston cream.
The honey cruller is golden.
Yeah.
The honey
cruller.
It's the only donut my mom would eat. The
Which
honey
one is
cruller.
that?
It might be a little. This is not this one. Yeah, you have to show them.
I'll show you guys. Chat, are you guys familiar?
The honey cruller. It looks cool.
It's looking like a little croissant donut.
Oh well, don't have that expectation. It does not.
Is there cream inside?
No. This one has cream inside. The
Hey,
Boston
don't forget
cream.
your macros though.
Well, to be honest, I haven't been to the gym in 2 weeks, so I'm already like.
Yeah, you're looking a little skinny.
Don't say that, man.
What's going on?
Don't say that.
Why would
I have
you
a tank
say
top
that?
below. I'll
Why
take
would
it
you
off.
say that?
I'll take it off at some point, man. Am I sharing this? You want a half of this? You want half of it?
Nah, that's all you. I had this growing up.
You want half of this one, Yvonne?
I'll have like a bite.
Okay, I'm just gonna rip off a piece actually.
Yeah.
That might be better. I'll do that.
Oh no, the Boston cream got squished in my bag.
Oh, wow, that's actually my favorite Boston cream.
Uh-oh. All the chocolate.
Whoa.
All the chocolate stuck to the bag.
It's
Look
looking.
at it.
Let me see.
It's literally the top half. Yo. Well, you know what? You know, it's saving you sugar and calories. You could just eat the cream if you like it.
Okay, I'm gonna rip a piece. Boston,
Yeah.
I have napkins.
Boston cream is my personal go-to.
If you want a sandwich, they brought some.
Oh, okay, sweet. Here, we'll
So
pass
what
the-
do you think
the
of the
bottom.
honey cruller?
I feel like I've had a donut like this before. It's good.
I'm gonna kick you.
Wait, why? It's good. It's not. You guys have Dunkin' Donuts? Have you guys had Dunkin' Donuts before? We have all these donuts.
Did you just compare Tim Hortons to Dunkin' Donuts?
Which is honestly a bad look for
You're
Dunkin'.
gonna get
'cause
stabbed in Toronto if you say that.
Look, if I wasn't in Toronto, I would 100% say Dunkin' Donuts is better. But since I'm in Toronto, I'm not saying that. Ooh. Okay, I'll think on it. Thank you. If I was not here.
I don't want it. Okay, what about?
Oh yeah, let me try these guys.
Oh,
I haven't had a
Timbits?
munchkin in a while. To be
Timbits.
honest.
Timbits.
Or a Timbit. A Timbit.
This
Not
is,
donut holes.
you're,
not
rage,
munchkin.
you're actually rage baiting. I feel like you're
No,
rage
I'm not
baiting
rage
me
baiting.
right
These are
now.
called munchkins.
Like, what the fuck is a munchkin? It says it on the box. It's a Timbit.
No, I mean I see why you would call it a Timbit, but it's.
You
it's
see
a-
why I would call it a Timbit?
It's a proper munchkin, because it says it on the box.
What is a munchkin? Is that what New Yorkers
These are
call
munchkins.
them?
No, this is across the U.S.
U.S.
Yeah.
I swear U.S. calls them donut
Dos, what do you call
holes.
them?
Timbits. Okay, here's
We have two Canadians on the couch.
Here's a
chat.
better question: Drake or Kendrick?
Oh, 100%. Well, Drake. Who's Kendrick?
You get to go home tonight.
No way, right?
Who is Drake?
You guys cannot be for real.
Oh, well.
You guys are for real?
Who you
About what?
repping?
Who you repping?
Kendrick.
What? Oh.
You can't say that word in this city.
Cannot.
Oh.
Different.
Cannot
you're
say
talking about.
that word in that city.
Oh, you're talking
Kendrick.
about different Kendrick.
Oh.
Kendrick Adams, right?
Nope, Kendrick Lamar.
Oh my gosh, for the full name.
Oh.
I can't defend her. I mean,
Don't go to Finch and Young. Don't go there tonight.
They're like jelly-filled. These are jelly-filled ones. These are birthday cake. These are
jelly.
chocolate.
Jelly would be my
and
favorite.
then honey dip.
Boston cream and
Wait,
jelly.
I think. Oh, yeah, that's jelly. Honey dip.
Damn. Chat, I want to get some blind box Labubu's and open them in between the maps. We don't
Yeah.
have them yet, but hopefully
If
tomorrow
we
or
see
the next
them,
day.
I'll get it for you.
Yeah. If we're able to find some, I feel like that'll be fun. Because those boo-boos are popping these days. They're definitely the trend of our times. Do you have a Labubu with you? Or no?
No, I don't.
Mm.
Because they get stolen.
People started yoinking them, right? Because they're so expensive.
People literally steal them.
Feel the breeze, spring is here.
Choo-choo,
Nice
because
sign,
the
bro.
train ain't stopping.
Oh,
As Paper X managed to pick up the win, 14-12 going into the OT there. One has to
what did it say on
wonder,
it?
does Wolves have what it takes to be able to force that?
Like Jayo means exactly what?
For that, though, let's actually take a look at our Horizon high-speed moment. We gotta give this one to
Like go, like vamos, like let's go.
Like go.
Yeah, I hear you.
Good luck.
Yeah,
Jayo. Jayo Wolves, come on. Turn up for me. What the fuck happened right there? Jayo Wolves.
Literally active trap plays. In this one, they get 2 picks, but then in classic Paper X fashion, I think end up overstaying their welcome just a little bit. They lose 2 players there, and then Wolves, after
Behind
getting this
me?
nice
Oh, you guys
double
want me to
from
look?
YU, flicking up
I
to the
feel like if
player
I
on the
start
off
signing
angle,
stuff right now,
Wolves goes
everyone's
on
gonna
to
pull
win
up.
this round.
Chat,
But
guys,
it
I
was
have a
rounds
meet and greet
like
on
this,
Sunday.
the ones that
I mean, I
started
could
strong for Paper
I could
X.
go down for a
Wolves
second,
bounce
but it's just gonna
back.
turn
They made
into
it
a
look
whole
like
thing, and
Wolves
then
was
Riot
gonna
also gets mad at me when I do that.
in that first half.
No, listen, I'm not even trying to like flex it. If I could do it, I would do it, but Riot also gets mad at me when I start creating like a Riot at Riot, basically.
Of Lotus, but in the end, somehow, even
I'll say hi, but like I said, people are gonna start pulling up, and I'm gonna feel bad.
Paper X manages to get back on the board and secure the map.
It's
Oh my God, there's hella people here. Holy shit! Hi guys.
Oh
Hi.
shit, there is.
Your
Wait,
speed is nice.
I thought you were kidding, but
No,
no,
there's hella
it's
people.
real.
Hi.
Whoa.
That's
Hi.
when you know this Paper X
That's
team
crazy.
Hello.
Wow.
yeah, for
Holy.
sure.
I thought
there
bro
are
was
so
like
many
fake
good
flexing.
things to talk about
All right, I'll
with
sign one
this
thing.
Paper X team.
If I do one, I'm gonna have to do them all though.
individual
I shouldn't do one, right? Tell me not to do one.
You should, you know what, it'd be funny if you do one and then not do the rest.
I'm gonna do one.
Out there, not a care in the world. Cocoon was like, you know what? Hold this L with the sheriff. Pop, pop, got 2 out of the break.
So many 3Ks, so many very high impact kills that he had. He even got an ace, even though Alex's reaction was not showing that he got an ace. But it was this is one of the disadvantages that they won, and
like
one of the reasons that Paper X was able to secure this map in so many occasions was thanks to Device performance.
After Paper X's failures earlier in this year, missing out on Bangkok, having the rough
So the
start
Wolves
to
are
stage 1,
the team from
a
China.
lot of fans were calling
The
for
Wolves are from
Device
China.
head when they were asking for roster changes.
Tarik
They were
actually has
saying
a
that
big
he
fan
should
base
get
in
dropped.
China.
They should find
So
someone
our
new.
job
I
for
think
this
he's
game
really
is
proved
to really
himself
up his
in this
stocks
tournament
in
now,
China.
stepping
China
up
stocks.
in some of
Okay.
these later games,
So we
showing
do
us the
that.
divide that we've known has been
We cast
so
in
strong
Chinese.
since
He
all the way
cast in
back at
English.
tournaments like
How about
Masters Copenhagen,
But
where this
I
team
cast
has
in
made
Cantonese.
finals before.
You cast
well,
in
of course, a lot of
Mandarin.
pressure,
and
though,
he
on
cast
the
in
other
English.
side of the
Yes.
stage
So
for
we
the
have
Wolves
all
as
the
they're
translation.
facing a potential trip to the lower
这个
bracket if they lose
狼
this
的
next
队
match. Let's actually go
他
ahead
们
and check
I can
out
cast
how
them
we
Turkish.
hide here.
Oh,
Wait.
Turkish?
Yeah.
Get ready for that.
So you get the Turkish audience.
Okay.
Me and
I'm
Yvonne
now
will
joined
get
by
you the
Coach
Chinese
Faye
audience.
from
Okay, wait.
Wolves.
Let's hear his interview
This
fast,
is
and
the
then we
first
cast.
map you've- I hope so. Thank you very much for your
His
time.
accent gives
All right,
Southeast
and there you
Asia.
see the results that you heard as well. Like, they feel good about their stamina for the Wolves, but
Okay, we're gonna cast in
14-12, that has
our
to
native
sting
languages.
for them as they get ready for
Hello,
match 2 meeting.
For sure, especially like you were mentioning.
Selamlar,
this
hoş
is a team that has
geldiniz
not lost a
arkadaşlar.
map since the series
Ah,
they
中国
dropped to
朋友们
Open
好。
Toronto against Sentinels. They have been on a non-stop roll.
What do you got?
But now
What
they're
should we
having to go
say?
all the way to 3 if they want to make it into the final here.
Oh, but there's such
What'd you
good
say?
weather
maps,
is great.
for the side of Wolves.
Buradaki
Now
hava
we're
yani
about to jump
bayağı
into the
güzel
set. And we're
diyeyim.
going to see
Yağmur
something
yok,
for everybody
güneş
that
çıktı.
enjoys the map that we don't usually see.
I said, you know, the weather here is not bad. There's no rain. The sun is out.
Double controller, and on the
今
other
天
side,
的
a double
空气
sentinel
很
with
好，
the
我们现在在多伦多
if we
加拿
do
大
not，see
这里
any
好多
changes
中国
in the
朋友
agent
来看
select.
他们
And I think that we were
玩游戏。
highlighting how well Wolves
What'd you say right there? You said the same
from their
thing?
attack with those
We have a lot of like
executes, how
Chinese
good
fans
the utility
here
from Lycer is in that agent.
cheering
I
on
really
the
like their
Wolves
deadlock,
in
in
beautiful
particular on the
Toronto,
attacking
Canada.
side. It's another
I
map where
like
they play
that.
super slow, just like you
Hey,
were watching.
do you think if
on
I stand
Lotus.
up,
but what
there's
they
gonna
do
be
well here is
people
putting
waiting
down
for
their
me to-
They were here for
sentinel
you, but since you
on
didn't go,
space
they
take,
took
then
me.
Oh,
resetting
is that what
as
they said?
took and
Okay,
clearing
okay,
elsewhere.
let
So
me
they're kind
stand
of
up
putting down
real
these
quick.
little checkpoints to save parts of the map they have,
Let me see
and
him
then
on this
being
camera.
able to call back.
Nobody reacted.
No, you didn't even look
Nobody
over.
reacted.
You didn't even
Nobody
look over.
waved.
Are they gone?
You didn't even look
Oh, no,
over.
they're still there. They're still there. They saw me. They made eye contact. Just absolute silence.
I like the way they chop up the map, right?
Where'd I get the
Really
jacket?
give
Dude,
them
someone
those, like
from
you
Wolves
said,
just handed
a
it
lot
to
of
me.
these
I asked for a
openings. The thing
jersey,
is,
and they
though,
gave me
is that
this
we have
drippy-ass
seen now a
jacket.
couple times
And
If I was a
Paper X
team, I would be the
kinda
first
feed
one
the
to like
beast,
camp your
one too
rival and be
many
like, "Where's
times here.
jersey?"
And I think
Yeah.
with Deadlock
Yeah.
and the way
I don't
that
know if
he's
I'm giving them
played
good
this
luck.
game,
You can
he's
give giving them free PR right now.
For them if they're not careful
Fuck
and
it,
checking their
man.
P's and Q's.
For sure, yeah.
They're repping the Wolves. They're making a generational run, so I'm here to support them in it.
But it definitely paid off in the first game. Here, let's take a look at the comps.
We're getting into it quite quickly with our agent select.
Well, they're going back to something,
I like the new meme that's like, ni hao, fine shit.
Ni hao, fine shit, yeah.
You use that line?
I've been using it. I use it here and there.
There's a lot of ABGs in Toronto.
There's a lot of ABGs in Spike Rush.
I really like the Viper comps on
Friends
this
told
map.
me.
I think they've
Friends
always
told
been
me.
strong.
Friend of a friend.
Defense, especially Defias, looks great. But this is much
Me?
more
I
sensible in terms of
don't even play
versatility. You're gonna
I
put
do
a
watch
lot
parties,
into
bro.
something.
Someone check this
I'm
guy's
looking at what he can do with
Don't
the
check
ball,
my Smurf
starting
history.
on this defensive side and what protocols Wolves have to deal with that.
Jacket
Another
Aspire
player
is
that we have
nice.
to
That's
look
pretty
at
nice,
is
bro.
Patman. Very
I wonder
fine
if it's a loan
performance
or
in
it's a
the first
keep.
map, something that is
I'm
very,
hoping I
very
can keep
different
it.
from
I mean,
what
I don't
we've
think
been
they're
seeing
gonna
from
want
the
it
rest
back.
of the
Yeah, I'm sweating all over
Yeah,
this. You
he's
guys do
gonna
not
have
want
a
this back.
lot of responsibility here.
0-1
because I
since
think
we put on the
like you're
jacket.
gonna
Wait,
want
they've
that
lost their
KO, maybe
first
trying,
map
like,
since
flash
Sentinels.
a bit with the deadlock there
They
to
haven't.
prevent
They've
that
2-0'd
utility
every
from
team they
being a bit
played.
of a
What do you
problem.
think changed?
Try and
The
sniff those
jacket.
things out.
The
He's gonna have a
jacket.
tall task ahead of him without a doubt.
Us supporting them.
else?
Us supporting them.
You gotta start cheering for PRX.
It feels like both teams
Okay,
are doing
fuck
their
it.
homework
Give me a
coming into this.
PRX
Yeah,
jacket.
absolutely. Of course, I think that we also need
Yo,
to
PRX,
look
let me
at
get a
Forsaken. I think
coat.
that one of the things that
If
Paper
there's
Rex have
any
to take
PRX
great
management
care
watching,
of.
Tarik will
Number
put
one
on the
is
jacket
Ryu,
right
because
now if
he's
you
going
bring
to
it
be
over.
most
Free
likely
PR
the one
for
that
you
is playing
guys.
outside of the pack, and that could
Free
bring some
PRX.
break some of the timings of Wolves that like to
Oh,
wait
okay.
so much, and that is why I'm looking
Guys,
at these players to
PRX?
focus on.
Oh boy, all right, well,
Free
it's
PR.
time
Oh, I
now to
see.
get ready
Still
for
late.
map
Let it
number
go.
2.
Let it go.
Toronto, you want to see a map 3?
Wait, that's worse than my
You wanna see
brimstone.
a map 3, Toronto!
All right, here we go, chat.
Let's send it back over to your casters
Yes,
who very
we
much
are
want
on
a map
set.
3.
Yes,
Here's
this is
Pansy
also
and High
Wolves
Pot.
map pick.
Oh,
They
still
don't
standing,
know.
still breathing on
Yeah,
35. He takes
fully
Ryu out
alone.
of the
Go,
equation.
dude,
Now
35.
starting to flounder a bit. You can see it with Wolves. This was only their bonus,
holding
but
on.
still struggling to find the landing on this up against the 4 remaining from PaperX. That's going to be dealt with. You look at that mid lurk coming into effect too, but that's not going to find the value they want. And yeah,
Spam through the
something
smoke.
clean within. Lysol still.
The vibe's
something.
low.
20
This run's
seconds.
winnable. Yeah, 20 seconds though. This wall's
He can
annoying.
get
CP.
through here.
Nice DP.
Oh.
God, it's
He's got
risky
spike.
off
They
the
know
bat,
Viper's
but
there,
still.
and he's low.
And now the smoke dissipates.
That's a huge
that's-
kill.
Smoke going down
That's
CT.
might
They
be
gotta
the
get
kill.
out. They gotta get on
They
now.
spotted him. They know where he
Gotta
is.
get out now. 10 seconds.
Wow, the flash was so good. And they smoked downstairs. Jim's gonna walk in.
We're gonna howl for this. We're gonna howl for this.
Possibility of Spring being so close.
Oh my god.
Smokes of his own and
Oh
a
my
couple of
God.
TPs.
Retake.
fake
with
TP.
How do you
this
divide and
dog.
conquer this? I
Fake
do not
TP,
know.
back to stairs. I like this play.
All eyes
That was
drawn
nice.
to that potential in the smoke.
Does he wait the
Jing
smoke
steps
out?
forward. Smoke goes down.
Oh!
Like, I can't believe what I just saw.
Yeah, that
Conversion
was
on the
crazy.
bonus
Retake
here.
with
Let's get the
this
crowd to
bulldog.
howl. Can we pull that off?
We need to start this. We need to make this a
Let's
thing.
make this like a
We need to
big
make this
deal.
a thing.
Come out with
I don't know if we're gonna get the crowd though, man. I just need the crowd mic. Imagine they give me a mic and I can talk to the crowd whenever I
descending
want.
upon
You can howl to it and everyone hears it.
Not even how. I can talk to them. Be like, yeah, what around? I'm like, what around chat? I'm talking to the crowd.
Initial exchange
That might be too much power.
That's a
though.
lot.
pays off
a lot of
massively
power.
for Wolves.
Might be a tough
Get
ass.
themselves the upper hand here to kick off map 2.
Yes.
And I'm waiting with bated
Oh,
breath,
like where I
right?
can
'Cause
just
that's a
fucking
huge
air
start
horn?
for them.
I mean, the last time we had a chance to speak with each other, it was during an Americas matchup in LA. What's the vibes like here in Toronto in a sold-out Masters Toronto?
Yeah, I think it's insane because the East Coast and Canada hasn't had an event like this in a long time, and Los Angeles always has events like this. So the crowd, I feel like you guys are like super excited to finally be here in person and watching
Masters
the games.
Toronto.
Like you guys are insane.
Toronto, are you excited?
Good answer. She's PR trained.
Hell yeah. And now you've played, you guys have some experience playing in Game Changers before, so you have an eye for skill. In this matchup so far between PaperX and Wolves, who do you have your eye on so far?
Okay, honestly, at first I wasn't gonna say this, but after that ace with the deagle on that diffuse round, Devi.
Wait, Devi
So does
ace
that mean
on that?
Devi and PaperX are taking a series?
Yeah, I mean, I got PRX rocket on my sleeve right now, so I think they're gonna scare us a little, make it a close match, but I think PRX is gonna like
In
close
PRX
it
fashion,
out. I'm
in
sorry,
PRX
Wolves.
fashion.
I'm sorry. You've been great though.
Well,
Oh,
Wolves,
we're not
you know
out
what
if we
to do?
lose, by the way.
It's time
We're
to
not out.
Let's bring it back to the game.
It is a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a thing, but did anyone howl? I couldn't hear. I hope it howled. Imagine it's just quiet in the arena. Just us.
He's such a bold man.
Two Labubu's, you're two Labubu's and 5 gifted. I will front Yvonne's half, even though I'm scammed, but I'm a real one. I got you.
Wow.
That's easy winning for toast. 2 Labubu's and 5 gifted. Yeah. Damn, I believe, man. They were actually starting to
They were heating up, but they lost so much momentum.
Yeah, that was hard.
Nice try, nice try.
Very hard, very hard.
And a 2-0 victory over Wolves.
Yeah, spot on. Again, a lot of credit to Wolves, and they're certainly
They
not
still got
done
lower
yet,
bracket.
but
You know, it's not over for them.
Again, calling the uncrowned
Yeah, they're not
princes,
out.
calling
Wolves are
them
not out.
PaperX
They play the winner of G2 Fnatic.
It was never about about just
which
getting
is
to
our
a
next
grand
match.
final, though. It was always about that final step.
Yeah,
The
best of
first to
3,
lock it in
and
here
then
in Toronto.
their game in the
Who
lower
will they be
finals will
standing
be a
up against is the
BO5.
big question.
So
But a
Wolves'
great
next match is
performance here,
BO5.
2-0, Mike. They've got to be happy with this
yeah.
one.
Absolutely.
PRX
For
well
me,
played.
Patman
They
and
look good.
Devi being two key stakeholders here for Paper X.
Devi for me was
They're shooting for sure.
And Yvonnie even said this is a guy that's been under so much flack.
Yeah.
Because
W's.
typically doesn't slip into that same sort of ethos of the visual check. I guess it's tough
Alex
to
is
really
like,
see
fuck your
his role
W.
within this roster and I guess the play style. But man, today, shining bright.
Yeah,
What a
as I said,
game.
making those big plays.
What a game, what a
his
win.
value alone in some of these
What's
matches.
next? Fnatic
Yeah,
and
how do you look
G2,
back
huh?
Yes.
alongside some of these
That's a banger.
teammates along
That
the
is a
way,
banger.
so,
EU versus
beautiful
NA.
stuff.
Yeah, who you
Really,
got?
really good stuff, and I keep just wanted to see how far this goes.
I got
but
G2, to be honest.
as I said, as soon as it's ready,
I think
we'll
G2
head
take
down
that.
to Verizon post-match
And then if I lose that
control.
prediction, then I'm just not going to
Jump
predict
down there in a
anymore.
moment.
Like,
Yeah, it does
actually,
seem
my
so
pick'ems are
we
doing
already-
well. Someone tell me
from the players
there's a
themselves.
leaderboard
Yeah,
in
with
game
Okay.
with like 20 community members, and I believe I was number one recently.
You're a
I
man
don't know
of
if
few
I
words,
still.
but I
I
gotta get your
was. I don't
reaction
know
on
if I
this
am
because
still.
JJ, this is your
Pick'ems, yeah.
third grand
Okay,
final on the
let's see what
global
you guys
stage.
say.
How does this compare
Yeah.
to LA and Copenhagen?
I think now we have like more experience, so hopefully
Dude, this guy's
the
so
time's to
talented.
jump.
He's like signing and doing
And speaking of that
it.
experience, you know, your
Yeah.
very good friend Forsaken and you've been through a lot. What's
If I'm Yinsu,
what's
I'm
Jason
like, bro, I'm
like
trying
as
to
a leader
interview
these
you.
days on
Yeah.
stage?
It's like sideline.
I think he's doing a really great job as being a leader. He's like keeping the whole team hype and
That girl
keeping all
wants
our
to ask
energy
her
good.
photo. The
And
girl on the right, you
I
can
think he
tell.
makes everyone
She's like,
really
hey, can I get a
excited as
photo?
well and
Yeah.
really
She's gotta
hyped.
wait.
So yeah, I think mood is really
Look
great
at
now,
her.
and
Look at her
hopefully we
eyes.
carry on the
She's like,
momentum to
hey,
grand
hey,
finals.
hurry up.
Okay,
I
I
want
have
this photo.
one very
Oh.
important
Oh.
question.
Oh.
The crop top. We have been promised the crop top in Pacific. We haven't seen it. Now you're in
Yo,
a grand final. Are
if
we
you-
bringing out
I'll
the
go
crop
take a
top
photo.
finally?
Oh, yeah, they got
The
it.
other girl got a
okay.
photo.
Like I sit in
Look,
the press
look.
con.
Please, take a photo with her. Chick, please. Please take a photo with her.
All right, okay, we need to get paper race.
Oh
Might be down for this,
God.
of course. I'm going to get
Oh my
told off if I
God.
don't get David here on your thoughts. First of all, Devi, your first ace on the global stage. Was that
Oh
fun?
man.
To be fair, I just want to win the round. So, but now I got an ace. I mean,
There's
thanks
ace
to you
on
guys,
Lotus.
and very happy.
Anyone you
nice.
want to dedicate that ace to? You know, it's your first one. It's a special one.
I mean,
He wants him to-
I
he
gotta
wants him to
dedicate
say
my bro
FNS.
Pujan. I think he's here now, right?
I'm glad you mentioned him because I think, of course, you have a lot of fans. You know, they're all here very keen to get your pictures and signatures. But I do think you can probably flex a little bit about just your fan base because
This
it's
is a
not
crazy
just these
interview,
guys
though.
out here.
I
It's
know.
FNS. I saw Tens and Kaide wearing a Paper X jersey as well. So how grateful are you that all these people in the community want you to win?
Paper X jersey.
Yeah, I mean,
I know we're like
we
we're
are
like
very
the odd man
proud.
out.
We
We're the
have
odd
so
man
many
out.
fans across the world, and even yesterday, Tens and Kaide and Mel came to our place. So it's nice meeting them. Probably it's Tens buff, you know. So yeah, hopefully we
buff.
do well in grand final, and hopefully not second place again.
Oh, I hope so for you as well. Everyone in Toronto, as I let him sign a few more things one more time for your first grand finalist, Paper X.
Locked in. Congrats, Paper X. That's pretty hype. I'm cheering for a PRX G2 final. But I guess that's kind of ironic if I'm cheering for Wolves too. But Wolves, I don't know. Wolves kind of let me down today. Wolves would be hyped because they're the underdog. But let's see. It's still far away. Who do you guys got? G2 or Fnatic? in that
I'm
one?
rooting for Fnatic.
On that
Whatever
one?
Boaster, like which team Boaster's on, I'm always cheering for
Boaster's
them.
very lovable.
Yeah.
I wouldn't blame you. Yeah, it's gonna be a banger match. Guys, I'm playing the villain arc. That's why I'm cheering against Paper X here. I'm on my. Is everyone's cheering for Paper X? You know? Or cheering
So
for
you
Wolves.
just want
Sorry.
to be different?
I didn't cheer for the underdog, but both. Yeah, different and underdog. Yeah.
What do you have coming on for Fnatic?
We've got some special guests, some pros coming on.
Ben
for the next one.
Affleck?
Whoa!
Not quite.
Oh.
But that would be hype. We do have some people coming on, and I'm gonna take a quick break as well. But
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon?
Matt Damon?
Imagine.
Hey, he's setting you up, man.
I mean, listen, Matt Damon, if you're listening, bro, you're more than welcome. We welcome you with open arms.
He's trying to set you up, and then the guests who show up who's not
No, I think
Ben
the guess.
Affleck.
I think the guess he has is even better than Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
I like that. Let's hype them
Yeah,
up.
he told me. Yeah.
You can make that argument.
Yeah, I was really excited.
You
when
can
he
make that
told me.
argument. So we've got some some big poppers coming on. And yeah, that's GG's for Paper X. I'm going to take a quick break as well. But I want to say, you guys want to hang out while I take a quick break?
No.
You guys want to take departures?
I'm going to...
you guys got to go, right?
Gotta go to the
okay, chat, you guys are hanging out with the stream for a little bit,
well,
like for 2 minutes.
We're going to crack open Labubu's.
For 2 minutes. But chat, can I get W Toast and W Yvonnie in the chat for hanging out for the watch party? We appreciate you guys from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for coming on.
No problem.
And,
you made it so you weren't with Tarik for too long.
We'll be seeing you guys soon. But I'm going to be right back as well. So be right back, chat. Back soon. Bye.
An update is required. Financial system updating.